It's been 7 years since the world was saved from the monster, Cell. 7 years of peace. But peace never lasts, does it? Just under the surface, an ancient evil is starting to wake up, and it's about to target a hero who's just trying to be a normal guy, and a prince who's so obsessed with his rival, he might just doom them all.
So here's the question that really kicks this whole thing off. What do you do when the kid who literally saved the planet has to face his biggest challenge yet, fitting in at Orange Star High School? Forget planet-destroying androids, we're talking about pop quizzes and trying not to look like a weirdo.
And this is Gohan's brand new reality. I mean, he is desperately trying to just be a regular kid. But let's be real, when you're one of the most powerful beings in the universe, that's a tough secret to keep. And that's really the core of his problem, right? How do you hide the power that saved the world just so you can pass your next exam? I mean, just look at the difference here. The hero who stared down Cell is now stressing about being late for first period. And the craziest part? The world has no clue who he is. They think some big-shot showman named Mr. Satan saved them all. So Gohan's stuck living this double life, terrified that a simple game of catch could accidentally level the entire school. Well, Gohan's attempts to fight crime on the side are, let's just say, not very subtle. He keeps getting spotted, especially by his super-sharp classmate, Videl. So what's his solution? He runs over to Bulma, who, in true Bulma fashion, whips up this absolutely ridiculous over-the-top superhero costume. And just like that, the great Saiyan Man is born, complete with cheesy poses he probably practices in the mirror. And, of course, this whole disguise thing doesn't last long. Videl, who happens to be Mr. Satan's daughter and a crime fighter herself, puts 2 and 2 together pretty quick. And she uses what she knows to basically blackmail him. She'll keep his secret, but only if he enters the World Martial Arts Tournament. The very thing he did to hide his power is what forces him right back into the spotlight. And this, right here, is where the story just takes a hard left turn. What starts out as this fun, lighthearted martial arts tournament very quickly spirals into something much, much darker. The high school shenanigans are over. Now we're talking about the fate of the entire universe.
So news about the tournament gets out, and it draws everybody out of hiding. Vegeta sees it as his chance to finally put Gohan in his place. But the biggest shocker? Goku himself gets a 24-hour pass from the afterlife to come and fight. So for the first time in 7 long years, the whole gang is finally back together.
So, the prelims start, and right away, you see just how insane the power gap is. Mr. Satan, the so-called world champion, barely taps the punch machine for a score of 137. Our heroes, even while holding way back, are hitting in the high 700s. And Vegeta? Well, he just breaks the thing completely. It's here that we also meet these two really strange guys, Shin and Kibito, who are watching these power levels with this really intense, kind of creepy interest. It just casts a weird shadow over the whole thing. And that shadow, it really falls during Vidal's match. Her opponent is this guy Spopovich, who Mr. Satan beat easily years ago. But now, he's just unnaturally strong. He's taking all of Vidal's best shots, even a broken neck, and just walking through them. And then he starts beating her with this horrifying cruelty. He's not trying to win, he's enjoying it. And just like that, the fun and games are over. Something is seriously wrong. Gohan is just livid. He jumps into the ring, ready to destroy this guy for what he did to Videl. But before he can even throw a punch, he's ambushed by Spopovich and his partner, Yamu. They hold him down, use this weird device to drain all of his energy, and then just fly away. So this was never about winning a tournament. Which begs the question, what was their real goal? So this mysterious guy, Shin, he finally drops the bomb. He's not just some random spectator, he's the Supreme Kai, and he explains that all that stolen energy is for one purpose, to revive an ancient cosmic evil named Majin Buu. This thing, it wasn't born, it was created by a dark wizard, Babidi. It's a being of pure, mindless destruction that was so powerful it wiped out 4 other Supreme Kais before it was finally sealed away, right here on Earth. And now Babidi's son, Babidi, is here to let it out.
So our heroes follow the Supreme Kai to Babadi's hidden ship, trying to stop this revival. But here's the thing, the biggest threat they're about to face isn't one of the wizard's henchmen, it's the darkness that's been simmering inside one of their own for years.
Babidi's ship is basically set up like a video game, right? A different boss on each level. Vegeta and Goku just breeze through the first 2 stages, showing off just how much stronger they've gotten. But then Gohan starts to struggle against the third opponent, Dabura, and you can just see Vegeta in the background, seething with impatience and resentment. And while he's watching Goku, it all comes flooding back.
That old rivalry, that burning need to be number one. He sees how powerful Goku's become, and he can't stand it. He thinks about every single time Goku surpassed him, every time he was humiliated. He's the prince of all Saiyans, and he's been forced to play second fiddle to a low-class clown, and he has just had enough.
Babidi senses this. He sees all that darkness, that pride, and he pounces. He casts his spell, and Vegeta, in his desperate, all-consuming need for the power to finally beat Goku, he doesn't fight it. He lets it in. He willingly submits. And that M appears on his forehead, a sign of the poison he just accepted, all because he thinks it'll make him the ruthless warrior he used to be. To make sure he gets his fight with Goku, Vegeta does something absolutely unthinkable. He teleports them both back to the tournament stadium and just fires a massive blast into the stands. He kills hundreds of innocent people without even a flicker of remorse. He's cut his ties to Earth, to his family, to everything, all for one thing, proving he's better than Kakarot.
So Goku has no choice. He has to fight. And the tragic irony here is that as these two titans are tearing each other apart, every bit of that incredible energy is being siphoned away by Babidi's magic and fed directly into Majin Buu's sealed prison. Vegeta's selfish pride, his obsession, it's literally powering up the very monster they were all there to stop.
But then, when Majin Buu is actually revived, something just shifts in Vegeta. That all-consuming pride that drove him to do these terrible things. It's about to be replaced by something else entirely. A sense of responsibility that's going to lead to the single most important moment of his entire life. So Majin Buu hatches, and he is not what anybody was expecting. He's this chubby, pink, almost childlike creature who acts like he just wants to play. But behind that goofy smile is this terrifying, unpredictable power that he just unleashes for no reason, taking out Gohan and the Supreme Kai like they were nothing.
As Vegeta feels Buu's immense energy, it's like a switch flips. He finally gets it. He understands the massive mistake he's made. This thing is bigger than his rivalry, bigger than anything. He tells Goku their fight's on hold, and then he just cold cocks him, knocking him out cold. He knows this monster is his fault. He helped create this problem, and he's going to be the one to solve it, alone.
Vegeta throws everything he has at Majin Buu, but it's useless. The monster's body is like rubber. He just regenerates from every single blast. And when he sees his son Trunks run to his side, Vegeta does something he has never ever done before. He hugs him. He finally admits that he loves his son, that he loves Bulma. And with that, he makes his choice. He gathers every last ounce of his life force for one final, self-destructive attack.
And his last words? They aren't some proud warrior's boast. It's just a father's simple request. In this single moment, Vegeta's transformation is complete. He's no longer a selfish prince obsessed with power. He's a hero, willing to die for the family he finally realized he loved.
He unleashes this incredible explosion, turning himself to stone and dust. The blast should have wiped everything off the map. And for a second, you think, he did it. He actually did it. But then, you see these little pink bits of Majin Buu start to bubble and reform. His ultimate sacrifice, the moment his entire life was building toward, it wasn't enough. The monster survived. He died for nothing. Vegeta's final act was about love, and it was about atonement. He gave his life to protect his family, to protect even his rival. But with the seemingly unstoppable Majin Buu pulling himself back together and the strongest heroes on the planet either unconscious or dead, the question isn't just terrifying, it feels impossible to answer. His sacrifice may have saved his soul, but what in the world is left to save the world?